Hey guys, so today we are learning how to make jeans, but first, let's learn a little bit about jeans. On May 20th, 1873, it was a historic day which the brand we all know and love today, Levi's, made the first pair of blue jeans. This changed the game forever. Everyone was wearing jeans, from cowboys to lumberjacks. It was a staple piece for workwear in everyone's closet. Fast forward to today, jeans have been made in so many different ways that it's really no right way to make jeans. That brings you to this video, where we will learn how I make my jeans. This will be called the Denim series, and today we will start with how to sew a jean zipper. Here's the list of materials you'll need. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is wash your fabric. Because denim is cotton, cotton shrinks, so you want to work with pre-shrunken fabric. After that, you're going to iron your denim. Next, you're going to pull out your pattern pieces and cut out all your pieces. I'm using my red denim flares that I made as well, but I'm just using them as a guideline because I want to make a similar pair of pants, but in blue. Another important thing to have is also chalk so you can write on your fabric. Also, just a reminder, when you're cutting out your front-facing pieces and your back-facing pieces, all you have to do is flip to the other side and cut out that exact one. Also, I got my pattern from a local place in New York, so I'll definitely probably link something online for y'all to use. But this is also me cutting out the fly facing and the fly shield for the zipper that we're going to be doing today. And now we're going to be using interfacing for the fly shield and the fly facing. It is okay if your interfacing looks different than mine. Usually it's either shiny or bumpy, but make sure that that part is going to be touching the wrong side of the denim. Now we have our three pieces to make the denim zipper: the fly shield, the zipper, and the fly facing. Now you're going to iron the interfacing to the denim. In the clip, I am using steam. You do not have to use steam. I would actually suggest to not use steam, but just make sure that it's on high and that you have a lot of pressure and you iron both sides, and it should stick to the denim. For those who are confused, interfacing basically makes the fabric very stiff. Now we need to do a overlock stitch on the fly facing where I'm pointing at. If you have a serger, perfect. If you don't, you can use your sewing machine. Here are the settings that I did for my machine. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is putting the edge of the fabric in the middle of the presser foot. And what it basically will be doing is the needle will be going in the fabric and will be missing the fabric on the other side, thus locking in the frame. But the whole point of this is, denim frays, so doing this will kind of stop it from doing that. For the next step, we're taking our fly shield and we're going to basically fold it down the middle. Just a reminder, make sure that the right sides are touching, and then at that curve at that top, you're going to do a straight stitch right across. And just for the new people here, make sure that you do a back stitch at the beginning and the end. And then of course, cutting all that excess fabric so it won't be so bulky. Once you do that, you're going to flip it inside out and then you're going to iron it flat. For this project, you might as well keep your iron out. We're going to be using it a lot, by the way. Once you're done, you're going to do an overcast stitch. I was wrong, guys. It's called overcast, not overlocking. But it's okay. Like, y'all see what we're doing, But yeah, you're going to do the same thing and you're going to go all the way down. Doesn't she look beautiful? Also, I did this, but you should do that same thing with your denim pieces as well, as you can see. Next step, we're going to get our fly facing, right? See exactly how I'm holding it, right? And also make sure that you're using your left front facing panel, right? You're just going to line it up just like this. And you're going to do a straight stitch all the way down. For those who like measurements, I just use the 3/8 guideline on my machine. And just do a straight stitch all the way down. So with the fabric that's still sticking out, you're not going to cut it, but instead you're just going to iron it down flat. And then you're going to flip it to the right side that should be facing us, and you're going to iron that flat as well. Now make sure you pay attention. We're just going to fold it over, right? And we're just going to iron it one more time if you want to help you keep it shape. And you're going to do a straight stitch right down it. Literally just a straight stitch. I usually don't really even use measurements like that, but just have it a little bit off the edge, just have a little bit of fabric off the edge, and boom. For the next step, we're going to be using our zipper. Make sure that the zipper is facing down and you're using the right side and it's going to be on the edge, right? How I basically lined it up was the zipper head was touching the top, and then the bottom of the zipper was touching the bottom, and you're going to be doing a straight stitch on where I just pointed. I also suggest just starting from the bottom. And boom, it should be sewn on now. But now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be feeling the zipper on the other side, and I'm just going to pin it, right? Slightly a little bit outside of the zipper. I'll tell you why in due time. So as you can see, I'm kind of like making an outline so I can know where I can put my chalk and where I'm going to be sewing. And then you see that leg right there, the one that's the farthest from the fly facing, you're just going to pin that. Make sure that's out the way when you're about to sew, okay? Then using the chalk that we paid for, we're going to be doing a straight line where we put the pins at, right? And this is basically indicating where we'll be sewing. Also, this is not the method that people use to do this, but I use this method because it's easier for me. And then of course, remove the pins. Okay, so for this part, I suggest you really take your time. And you know, I want to remind you, like, you're not a robot. You won't have the straightest stitches unless you are, you know, unless you're like perfect or, you know, but I don't have the straightest stitches, but it's totally okay. And you know, take your time. And you see now I'm like taking off the pin, just making sure the leg won't get sewn together. I'll show you, like, we're gonna be needing that leg in the future, right? And then you're gonna be slowly hitting that curve, and you're gonna hit that edge, and then you're gonna rotate that fabric. And how we rotate it is making sure that the needle is down and then the presser foot is up. Yep, and we're gonna go slowly up just a little bit. I went about maybe like 4 or 5 sews in. And then you're just gonna basically trace it back up. I would say a good way to trace it back up is making sure that the outside of the presser foot is lined up with the thread that you did earlier. But yeah, just a reminder, y'all, like, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. It's okay if you mess up. If you really wanna like care for it to be perfect, by all means necessary, keep redoing it until you get it right. And boom, we should be done. Doesn't that look beautiful? It's not perfect, but I love it. All right, then I'm gonna flip that back over, right? Get that fly shield and flip it and line it up with the outer zipper. Just to clarify, with the outer zipper, I mean the zipper side that's literally on the outside, you know? You're gonna line it up and you're gonna do a straight stitch down there. I also suggest y'all getting clips for sewing. They help a lot. Also, when sewing, the zipper will be facing you. For the straight stitch, I just suggest starting from the bottom and working your way up. Another thing I suggest getting is a zipper foot. All right, now look at what you have so far. It should start looking like a zipper now. Now you're gonna go get your right side and you're gonna put it facing just like this. You're gonna line it up, right? Where the corners touch. Where you see that corner, you're gonna mark it and you're just gonna snub it a little bit with your scissors. Snubbing as in like, you're just gonna cut it a little bit. Now flip over the right side where you just cut and you're just gonna fold over the top half of it. Then you're going to put the left side and the right side together, and you see where that's folded, you're gonna line it up and put it right on that zipper. As you can see, I pinned it and you see it's gonna basically be on the edge of the zipper, folded. You're gonna do a straight stitch. Again, I suggest getting a zipper foot. It will make it way easier so you can get as close to the zipper as possible. And boom, you should be done. But guys, don't be mad, but I actually did forget to record the final look of the zipper. But here's the zipper, how it looks, even though I finished the denim. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I wanted to make this video very specific and very learner friendly. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'm always down to help. But yeah, for the next video, we'll be talking about pockets. Yeah, hope to see you then. Thank you for watching.